So the different ways you can get exposure to energy. So first of all, let me kind of tell you what the opportunity set is. So the typical big energy company like Exxon has three businesses. They have the upstream business, which is drilling and producing oil and gas. That historically has been a risky business, and it has been a commodity price exposed business. We haven't liked to play in that business very big because of the volatility. We do have the Cushing Royalty and Income Fund, which is a high yield way to play it without the exploration and production risk. In the middle is the midstream, and that's getting the oil and gas from the upstream to the end users. And that is a toll road business. Pipelines, storage facilities, processing plants. That is a fee-based business. That's the master limited partnership space. That's where we have most of our interest. And then the other is the end users, the downstream. And this is the refiners and chemicals and utilities, the people that use this energy. And this is basically where our energy renaissance strategy is, more industrial manufacturing and transportation. So we think that historically, and was evident that the best returns have not been made in the upstream part, but it's been the midstream and the downstream parts of the business. Most time when people think of energy stocks, the first thing they think is the big guys like Exxon and Chevron, which are global companies and very diverse. But in the U.S., most people think of the exploration production E&P business. And these are names like Chesapeake and EOG and Apache and Range Resource. And again, that's the volatile, exploration driven, those things are valued on reserve growth. So that's what people concentrate, and we think they've missed the boat. That's just a small part of the energy renaissance. Again, the best part of the renaissance is the people that are going to be moving it and using it. So that's how we would differentiate our business. We like more stable business than the more volatile upstream business. So the regulatory issues we get asked about a lot. And that could be in the whole energy, and it can be in the master limited partnership area. On the whole energy area, in the whole renaissance, if somehow fracking, horizontal drilling was outlawed, and the last administration report was so good that I could have written it. So that would be the worst case. I don't think it's going to happen, and people that want to go down that trail, I think, are wasting their time. On the master limited, so I don't think anything is going to stop this drilling, and we're not going to run out of land or anything like that. And I think on the master limited partnership side, the prospect for any kind of change in the tax legislation is very low. I never wake up worrying about this. In fact, over the last couple of years, the Treasury has issued several what's called private letter rulings that have allowed different kind of assets to go in the MLPs. So we now have refiners and chemical companies and fertilizer companies, frac sand companies. So actually the Treasury has gone the other way of increasing the assets in the master limited partnership space.